See how my watch list has grown. Remember, we said from the very first lesson, if you've not watched it, go watch it, that you need to watch these videos and apply whatever we teach. Also, ensure that you install TradingView, Crypto Bubbles, Coin Glass, and Coin Market Cap in your phone, because these are the applications we are going to be looking at right here. Welcome to part 4 of understanding our TradingView. Today we are still going to look at the chart part in part 4, mainly how we use that tools to draw and also predict market entry and all the likes. So we are going to begin by deleting this indicator here, because I think this video will not contain indicator. So just tap on it once and tap delete. Yeah, it is gone. Oh, we are going to use Solana Tether Perpetual. You know how I like Solana if you've been here. So remember, we are going to use this pencil here. That is the pencil we are going to use. Tap it and let's go to these tools one by one. The last time we were here, we added tools to our favorites. I hope you've done that. If you've not, go watch the first video and add these tools to your favorite. You can even take a screenshot, go add them to your favorite. Okay? And to make that work simple, we are going to add them on chart. We are going to show them on chart, so that we don't keep coming back here to the pencil. Okay, since now our tools are on chart, I'll move them to this side, and we are going to begin with the very first one provided, which is the trend line. Now the trend line, it helps us know the trend of the market. If I tap it once using this dot here, I'm going to put it anywhere I want, and I want to draw it down. I'm just going to make sure it touches at least twice. When drawing your trend line, make sure it has 2 touch points. Make sure it is touching the chart at 2 touch points. So that is where ours is. If this is a downtrend, that is where ours is. You see, I'm trying to make it to enlarge the screen so that I make sure it is touching the right places. And if you want to reduce it, you just tap on it and drag that dot on the side. Yeah, as you can see, that is our trend line. And the way we trade using trend lines is, if this market that is currently on an uptrend, if it comes, my marker, if it comes and crosses, it didn't mark, if it comes and crosses below, like below this line, below this line, it means we are shifting to the downtrend. But if it continues trading up, it means we are still trading on an uptrend as the market shows. Let's see if we can find one to show for an uptrend. So here we are going to do the same, move our dot and make sure it touches. You tap on it and move it if you feel like it's not doing what you want it to do. Yeah, you see, when the market was trading below the trend line, you see it touched here, there, wait, okay, it touched there. And you see, when the market broke up, it went in an uptrend later, So trend lines, when they break up, it means the market is going on an uptrend, and when they break down, it means the market is going on a downtrend. How we draw it, I said, you make sure it touches at least 2 points of your place you want to analyze, Let's go to the next one, which is horizontal line. Let me clear my chart first. Anyway, how we clear is you just tap once on what you want to delete, tap on it, and the basket will come up here or any place in your chart. Tap on delete, tap and delete. Tap on anything you want to delete and this basket will come. Some phones you have to tap twice, some phones you tap once. Then you keep doing that and delete. Alright, I think I had already deleted my trend line. Yeah, I had already deleted it. That's what you do. Let's go to the horizontal line. This is used especially to draw support and resistance. So for us to do that, I'm going to first come here on these three dots and change my chart to the line graph. I believe you know where we find that line graph, so that we easily find the V's and the W's. When drawing support and resistance, it is important to consider these peaks, the V's and inverted V's, because they make your drawing support and resistance easier. That is why we have to get from the bar, from the candlestick chart to the line chart, so that we get to capture all the V's and inverted V's that we want to use. So tap on the, this is what we call the horizontal line, tap on it. Still like we did in the trend line, you move this dot and put it where I want to draw. So we've drawn our first support there. Our first resistance. So we are going to draw our first support here. Resistance is the ceiling, support is the floor. Once the market comes below the floor, it means that direction is going to change. Though as always, you have to wait for confirmation. Tap on it again. Let's draw on the recent V. It is always important you consider the recent V, the most recent V's, and the most recent inverted V. That is one. So we've drawn the one here. We've drawn one here on the most recent V. And we're going to draw another one here on the most recent inverted V. Oh, sorry, I chose the wrong one. Okay, bring your dot to that point and tap in the screen, then it is drawn. Then the other thing you're going to consider the most recent high. Yeah, you see we already drew there, the most recent high. We already drew there. And then the most recent low. The low that you can see if you squeeze your screen like this, and that low has to be lower than the current low. It has to be lower than the current low. So you tap and draw. I know some would choose this, but because it is so close to our current low, I would personally choose this. Remember, you have to keep your chart as less busy as possible. Keep your chart as less busy as possible. Don't decorate it with lots of lines. Please don't. And because of that, I may have to remove this one here, because we need to keep our chart as clean as possible. The cleaner the chart, the more easy it is for you to analyze the charts. And after doing that, you're going to tap on these three dots again, tap on chart type, and go back to your candlesticks, because with candles you can easily see what the market is doing. Remember, candles tell a story. So if you're looking at candles, you can easily see what the market is doing. So you can come here and follow your entry criteria, depending on the support and resistance you've drawn. So horizontal line for drawing support and resistance, we are also going to delete it. Tap it once and delete. Yeah, tap it once and delete. Okay, we're going to the next one. But allow me skip these measurement tools. Let's first finish with the support and resistance tools. Let's go to the horizontal line. Let's go to the horizontal line. The horizontal ray. It is the half of the horizontal line, and for it you can use it if you want to monitor market range closely. For example, let me say I want to monitor the range of this current candle, this candle here. I'm going to tap on my horizontal ray, bring that dot to that top of that candle, tap on the second one, bring it to the low of that candle. So with the horizontal ray, there is a range you want to monitor. That means when I move to the small time frames, because we are now in 4 hours, when I move to, for example, 15 minutes, I can see what that candle did. So basically, horizontal rays are for ranges. You want to know a particular range. If I start from here up to here, how did the market perform during that particular period? And as you can see, they start from where you put them, and that's where they stop. Then they go up to where the market stops. That is the ray for you. We are also going to tap and remove them. Remember, you don't want to keep a busy chart. We are learning. Then we are going to come to this. Remember, we are saying we are going to first draw key zone tools, all support and resistance tools, the tools that help us to draw key zones. Those are the ones that we've just seen now. The trend line, you've seen the trend line, the horizontal line, the horizontal ray, and now we are going to see this triangle there. So tap on it. The triangle is basically used to, most cases, draw fair value gap areas, draw supply and demand areas. It is actually used to draw zones where we expect the market to revisit. So for my case here, I'm going to draw my triangle here because this is the last candle before the push, that push I'm seeing currently. This is for study purposes. Don't go and say it was a push. No, I'm just using this for study purposes. So, oh, I don't know. I think my candles are too small. Let me increase them so that I draw well. And it's dark here. And you know, in trading, there is no room for error. I have to draw it really so well, because any mistake in trading costs you money. Okay, then you can pull it to wherever I want to pull it, and if the market retests it, that is where we say the market is going to go on the upside, on the uptrend, or depending on how you're analyzing. Let me see if there is an area I can draw it on, an up area. You can draw it anywhere. You can draw it anywhere. Let me see. Okay. Let's use this part. Tap on the triangle and move it to the candle I want to draw. Use these triangle boxes to enlarge it and it fits your place well. Then move it in front so that you get that zone well. Remember, you have to mark the candle you're marking well. Mark it well. Let the triangle fit there. Let the triangle fit there on the candle you're marking, so that you have a clear supply and demand zone or resistance area, any area you're marking, so that you have a clear one. Okay. Yeah, that is how you draw it. You see how mine is so perfect and clean? Then you can move it to the front and use it how you desire to use it. So that is the rectangle tool. It's also used to draw support and resistance, supply and demand zones, any key zone you want to know, all you want to draw. Those are the tools for you. You know, we don't want these videos too long, so that marks the end of today's video. Watch out for part 5, where we are going to look at the measurement tools, the tools we use to measure our take profit, our stop loss, and all that. Don't forget to follow, share, and subscribe. Happy trading. Remember, you don't need to know everything at once. Start small and keep building. Lots of love. Bye.